Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? My name is vianney.strick. Thank you so much for being here. So today I decided to do a brand review of HALEYS Beauty. It is a fairly new brand that is sold online and at Targets, and I wanted to try out a bunch of products. Some of these I've been trying out for a couple months, so I do have very conclusive reviews, and I do have a couple first impressions. So it is obviously what I am wearing on my face, and I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. And if you do enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join my squad. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so let's get started. By the way, if you're wondering why I have my eye makeup done, is because all the HALEYS Beauty products that they sell are all complexion products, so I figured I would just do my eye look. But if you like this look that I've created, I actually did a tutorial on it, and it'll be coming out in the next video, so watch out for that. HALEYS Beauty reached out to me. This video is like not sponsored or anything. They wanted me to try this foundation right here, which is the Reset Liquid Foundation. I ended up really liking it. I put it in a favorites. As of now, I have everything except primer, but I have two foundations, a concealer, a pressed powder, a loose powder, and their new beauty sponge that just came out. And I figured I could just do like a brand review. Their only thing that I haven't tried ever are two products. Everything else I have tried, and I know my thoughts. There are not very many reviews or tutorials with this brand online, and I figured why not? Why don't I just show you guys this brand and see if you guys are interested? So let's get started. So HALEYS Beauty was founded in 2016, so it's a very new brand from San Francisco, California. They do sell online and at Target. They actually only sell them in select Targets, so it might not be at one of your Targets, but definitely try another one. So the formulas are skin friendly, they're non-irritating, and they always formulate them without parabens, sulfates, phthalates, and fragrances. And of course, these products are also vegan and cruelty-free, which is awesome. So for foundations, I do have two that I have tested out so many times. So I'm gonna show you guys the claims of both, and I'm actually gonna apply both of them to my skin because they are the same shade. And I wanna show you guys why I love both and like what are the differences. So first, let's talk about this one. This is the Reset Liquid Matte Foundation. This is a liquid matte foundation formulated with a double dose of pigments to deliver instant coverage that hides all imperfections. It is a medium to full coverage, a matte finish, and they say that it works for normal, combination, and oily skin, so pretty much every skin. So this foundation is available in 33 shades, and they do have warm, neutral, and cool tones. So the way I like to apply this foundation is with a sponge, just because it is more of a liquid creamy, and that's what I prefer. This is a plastic squeezy bottle. Let me show you guys. Nice little squeezy bottle. It's what it looks like up close, and it is very, very thin. I actually really love this packaging because it is plastic, so obviously it won't break, and it is a squeezy tube, so that's good for hygiene, and it's really thin, so that's good for travel. So I'm just going to apply it directly. That's a good thing about squeezy bottles as well, is that you can just apply it directly. You don't have to like put it on your hand if you don't want to. So I will be trying out their sponge for the first time. Let me quickly read the claim. So this is called the Remix Complexion Sponge. It is $10, and it says that it is uniquely designed. Material creates a desirable smooth finish with a streak-free, and it is seamless. It applies liquid, pressed powder, and loose powder with minimal wasted product. Here is a little close-up. I don't know if you guys can see, but right here it does say HALEYS. I wet mine, and this feels exactly like the Beauty Blender. So I'm gonna go ahead and start pouncing this in. By the way, this foundation blends pretty easily. If you see any streaking, it's because I left it on my face for a little bit. But yeah, it blends so, so nice. Wow, I really, really like this sponge. This foundation literally looks like skin. It does have a matte finish. It actually still needs to dry down, obviously, because you guys can see it has more of a satin right now. But it is absolutely beautiful. Definitely don't be scared of it saying matte, because it's not like a drying matte. It's just once it sets, it doesn't have a bunch of luminosity, but that also helps with the wear time of it. Obviously, this is like completely flawless, but I feel like it still looks like skin, doesn't it? It doesn't look like I have like a huge mask on. So this foundation is $20, so obviously it's not super affordable for the drugstore, but it's also not like a high-end price, and it does come with 1 fluid ounce. I will say though, I think it gives a very high-end look and feel. So as a whole, with the wear time, the finish, the shade range, the packaging, I think that it's worth to the $20. I really like it. So here is this one. And now let's try the Mousse one. So I have been obsessed with this Mousse one. This is the Reveal Mousse Makeup Foundation, and again in the shade 4.3. So this is also $20, and it has 0.6 ounces. So obviously it doesn't have the 1 ounce, but it is a little bit on the thicker side, so you don't need as much product. This is an oil-free foundation that offers buildable coverage for an ideal healthy looking complexion. It is buildable coverage and the finish is demi matte. It is for all skin types. The only negative thing about this is that their shade range is not good. There's only 7 shades and most of the shades are medium tone, so they don't really offer many for light skin tones or very deep skin tones. I got really lucky because they actually have my exact shade as the other foundation, so I've been testing this out. So if you're lucky enough to find your shade in this one, then this review is for you. So here's the foundation up close. It does come in a glass jar, which is nice. It makes it feel very luxurious. It's nice and heavy. Obviously maybe not the best for travel, and this is what it looks like. So it's very moussey and very whipped. So what I like to do is I like to grab a little brush just like this. And what I like to do is to grab a little bit of it and I kind of just dot it all over my face and then I blend it out. I actually blend it out with a brush. See, it covered like my whole face and I barely touched it. So that's why I really think it's okay that it doesn't come with a whole ounce, because you don't really use that much of this. And I'm just gonna start blending this out. You could obviously use more product if you want more coverage. Okay, so here's the Mousse foundation, and this foundation has been my absolute favorite foundation. I've been using it every single day, and the reason why is it is so lightweight. Like, you guys saw how much or how little product I put on my skin, and it blended out, and right now I have a really nice medium coverage. Again, if you needed more coverage, you could definitely like build it up, but this is like perfect for me. It looks like skin, and one of the like most amazing things about this foundation is that it like barely creases in my smile lines. And if you guys have watched me for a while, you know I struggle with creasage around my smile lines, and this foundation, since it is so lightweight and feathery and I use so little of it, it like barely creases. And even though I don't have that much product on my face, it lasts all day. Of course, my makeup, the rest of my face makeup looks amazing on both of them. This one, it doesn't feel heavy, but this one feels more lightweight than this one. So there's that. But this one also looks more healthy looking, more like skin, more plump. And this one is more normal, like it just looks like foundation. So I don't know, I feel like they both look really good. If you need a lot of coverage and you like to build it up, definitely try this one because you will get more coverage right off the bat. But if you don't need that much coverage and you just want like a nice medium but buildable, doesn't crease too much, nice and feathery, try this one, which is amazing. They're both really, really nice. So let's talk about the concealer. So this is their only concealer, and it is called the Revive Concealer Cream. It is $15 and it has 0.19 fluid ounces. So this does have 12 different shades, and it is a lightweight natural concealer cream offering natural buildable coverage for all day wear, demi matte finish, a cream formulation, and it is for all skin types. The only downside to this is the shade range. There isn't really a lot for very light skin tones or very deep skin tones. So I have the shade medium neutral. So I have mixed feelings about this concealer. I've only tried it a couple times, so I'm just gonna try it again and tell you guys my thoughts after I apply it. Here is the packaging. It actually reminds me a lot of the first foundation, and it is also very, very thin, and it does have a little flat paddle applicator. Let's start. So something right off the bat that I can tell you guys, it is that this is definitely very, very lightweight. It's not thick at all. So I'm gonna apply it here, and I'll do the other eye as well. This actually is a really nice shade for me. It's kind of funny, it looks a lot more peachy in person, but on camera it looks a little bit more yellow tone. So I'm gonna blend this out, which by the way, this like the first foundation, or actually all the foundations, it blends out so fast and so easily because it is such a thin formula. So the reason why I said that I had mixed thoughts, it's not their fault, it's more of my preferences. It is not full coverage and it doesn't claim to be. So for me, I'm just a very full coverage kind of gal. I can do light to medium coverage foundations, but when it comes to concealer, I really like a lot of coverage. So that's just my preference. But if you're looking for a very natural concealer with light to medium coverage, this is actually a really nice one. It is very thin, it is very easy to blend out, and it looks really nice under the eyes. I was actually thinking, I don't know if I've ever tried to build it. So I'm gonna try to build it. Again, it doesn't claim to be like full coverage or anything. But you know, if you don't have a lot to cover or you want more of an everyday lightweight concealer, then you're probably really gonna like this. Okay, it built up to maybe like a medium coverage. I do think it looks really pretty on the skin. If you're not looking for like a super full coverage concealer and you just, again, want something light that looks pretty under the skin, looks more like skin, this would be a really good one. But if you like that full coverage, then I would probably skip out on this. So the next product that I'm trying, I'm actually really excited about because I've heard so many good things about it. I watched Juicy Jazz here on YouTube and she was saying that this is like the best powder she has ever found and it is like a filter. So I'm so excited to try this out. So this is the Retouch Perfecting Powder Loose Setting Powder. It is $22 and 0.26 ounces. This is a silky vegan setting powder designed to soothe and nourish the skin for an airbrush finish. I believe this is the only shade they have because that is all that I see. It comes in a nice, this is like a matte little plastic container. So this is what the packaging looks like. Very just your basic powder packaging, just a nice little sifter, and again, this is plastic. At first I thought it was a banana powder, but now that I look at it, this is like the exact same color as like the Laura Mercier. So I believe, it doesn't say translucent anywhere, but I believe it's translucent. Ooh, it's nice and gritty. I love gritty powders. Oh my god, this looks so good. Wait. Wow. Oh my god. This looks so nice. Do you guys see? Look at the difference. Can we talk about how nice and soft my under eye looks? Usually when I use powder under my eyes, I tend to see more of like my texture under my eyes. But this really, like with just a little bit of product, it doesn't even feel drying or tight or anything like that. And just with a sweep. Wow, like usually when I review powders, I'm just like, oh yeah, it looks good, you know. If it looks really dry or tight, then I'll say I don't like it. But this powder, I don't think a powder has ever like impressed me this much. Oh my god, and I still have so much product left. I'm not using that much product. I'm grabbing this much and then topping it off. I mean, oh my god. And it is so lightweight, like you can't even feel it when you apply it. Everyone, go out and buy this powder. I actually prefer this over the Laura Mercier because it's not as drying. Like this is, I think I might like this more than my Maybelline Fit Me powder because this just set my face with the least amount of work and the least amount of product. So I feel like this would last me forever. Let's talk about this pressed powder, which I feel like it's not gonna be as good as this one, but let's just try it out. This is the Retun Blotting Powder. So this is a universal powder that instantly minimizes shine and blurs pores and fine lines with their innovative light infusing technology. It removes excess oils and refreshes skin. It is a sheer coverage, matte finish, and it is a powder for all skin types. So it does come in a little compact with a half mirror, and also it comes with a little puff. I have used this, but here's the problem. It's not a problem, but here's the deal. I don't get oily, so I can use this to set my foundation. So it does set my foundation really nice, but I know you would probably buy this over this if you wanted to use it to blot excess oils, and I've probably been oily like twice in my life. I'm just not an oily person. So I can't really tell you. I will say it does feel really nice on the skin. It does have a nice puff, a mirror, and it is like a white powder, but it is pretty invisible, and it is a very thin powder. So I do like it for like setting my foundation, but I don't know what it's like for the excess oil. So I'm really sorry about that. All right, guys, so that is it for all the makeup. I'm gonna finish my makeup, and I figured you guys would probably wanna watch because you wanna see how makeup applies on these foundations and these concealers. So what I'm gonna do is just do it and speed it up so we can get to the end of the video. So I am back, and I wanted to add that I know that I didn't give much of a review for this, but I will say I did put it on my face before I applied all of my makeup, and my skin felt so soft even from just putting like contour and blush and bronzer, and I definitely feel like this made the application so much smoother. So there's that. So in conclusion, for what I have tried, I have absolutely loved every product of Haley's Beauty. Powder, you need it. That's a definite must. Like if there's one thing you should try, is definitely this powder. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful. Definitely let me know if you guys have tried Haley's Beauty or not, and after this video if you're gonna pick up any of the goodies. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.